All right, we are still at IME Conference 2024 here with Craig Johnston. How are you doing this afternoon?
Very well, thank you, yes.
I'm amazing. Chat to me about the incredible work that you do at the Document Warehouse.
Well, I don't know if everybody's aware of what Document Warehouse stands for. It's really about archiving documents and preserving information. We've now moved into digital transformation and formed a company called the Document Warehouse Digital, which concentrates very much on the progressive manner of managing documentation. It's really an intelligent information management system. So that's what our core focus is in terms of the Document Warehouse.
Now, someone may ask themselves, okay, Document Warehouse, IME Conference, how do these two entities meet, and why, as the Document Warehouse, did you guys choose to be a part of the IME Conference?
Okay. Well, the Document Warehouse has a history with Modern Centrics. We've got about a 5-year history working with Zach and Ravel in terms of becoming progressive. You know, I think most and foremost is to recognize the fact that we needed to become more progressive, to identify the fact that we had to act with inclusion within our environment and within our organization. And Modern Centrics has helped us down that path. And as I say, we've had a 5-year relationship with them. We've worked on various initiatives with them in terms of becoming progressive and inclusive and trying to, or not trying to, but working towards a sustainable development for marginalized groups.
On that note, let's talk about the importance of including marginalized groups. Most importantly, the ones that we're talking about today are queer people and persons living with disabilities. How important is it to include them in the workforce, but just outside of that, the many different things that life has to offer?
For us as an organization, it's very much at the top of our focus in terms of doing that. One of our core values, as I mentioned in my talk earlier, one of our core values is about family. And, you know, you don't have a choice in terms of excluding family. You work with family, you do what you have to do. And those that are in the greatest, that have the most need in terms of your family, you know, you take to heart and you work with them and you help to develop them. And so Document Warehouse as a whole recognized the fact that we need to do that. We need to live by our code of family. And we have various training programs within the organization. We offer bursaries through Modern Centrics, internships, learnerships. We, in some of our branches, we actually employ people with hearing disabilities as data capturers. So we are most certainly making a move towards the inclusion.
That's incredible. On that note, as we wrap it up, a company, you know, a business owner may see this interview and want to be inspired to include those marginalized groups. What would be your advice in getting started?
Well, I think the first thing is to recognize the fact that even though South Africa is probably, as was mentioned by the United Nations representative, South Africa is probably one of the most progressive in the world in terms of the inclusion policies. However, I think we are still streets behind. And, you know, I think really the message out to corporates, leadership teams and that type of thing is to encourage them to, first of all, recognize the need, identify that there is a need, and create the policies necessary for inclusion of people, but live by those policies. A written policy is one thing, living by the policy is the other. You know, and making the marginalized groups part of your family. Don't discriminate against them. Understand that they have the ability to mentally work and towards the success of your company and the profitability of your company, it doesn't mean because they are disabled or because they're part of the LGBT group, they can't contribute. And unfortunately, fortunately, we need to work together to actually be able to break that stereotyping.
That's amazing. And then how can people get a hold of you as the Document Warehouse if they want to see all the incredible work that you do and also get involved?
Well, they can go to our website. We have a section on our website for social responsibility, and that's www.tdw.co.za. You can see what we do towards in terms of our social responsibility, as well as you can see what we have to offer, where we can offer systems where you could most probably would be able to use people that are disabled or are marginalized because of the AI that we are able to bring to companies.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Craig, for taking the time to chat to us, and thank you for being a part of I Have Me 2020.
It's been an absolute pleasure and an incredible experience, and thank you very much for having us. Okay.
Thank you.